Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, I will endeavor to provide you with some practical ways in which you can actually find out what a collectible sold for on eBay. And this comes in really helpful if you happen to be looking up values of collectibles like comics on eBay and the information as to what a comic sold for is not disclosed. Maybe an offer was made and accepted. eBay does not readily tell you what that comic actually sold for. This actually comes in handy as well if you happen to be using a pricing aggregator like GoCollect, because within the GoCollect system, you maybe look something up and it may show you that a sale occurred, but it will not show you what that comic sold for because, again, it might have been an offer that was accepted. And I want to show you a methodology for being able to find out what that collectible sold for, because that's information that we need. If we happen to be buying and selling comics, this is helpful information. I can tell you for a fact that Doug and I struggled for a while with this issue. When we were doing the Big Money Buys video series, we had comics that were being sold, and most of them were actually sold through deals, or I should say a lot of them were sold through make an offer, and that information was not available. So we had to find various ways and workarounds to get this information. There were several different websites that were being launched that were out there that will query the eBay database and give us the information, but almost every single month those methods changed because eBay was shutting things down. It now appears that eBay has set up their own system for giving people access to this vital information, and I'm going to show you that methodology right now. Before we go to eBay, the very first thing that I want to do is to actually head over to GoCollect. And I want to head to GoCollect because I want to show you what this actually looks like if you happen to come across one of these items that was a offer and not just a straight sale or auction. I want to show you what it looks like first, and then I'm going to show you how to retrieve the information. So the book that we are going to look up is Fantastic Four issue number 52, a book that I actually secured from my collection not that long ago. We're going to type that into the search, and we're going to go ahead and hit search. And I will tell you, I'm also logged in to GoCollect as well. If you do not have a membership, you can actually get 30 days free access by using the link on regiecollects.com. On the partner page, there is a link and also a code that you can use to get 30 days free access. So we are now looking at Fantastic Four issue number 52. I want to click on that, and that will give us some of the data associated with this book. I'm going to find a listing down here, a 4.5 of this comic. You can see the FMV is $925. Most recent sales were in September of 2021, and you have the ability through GoCollect to look at the most recent 25 sales. So I'm going to click on that, expand that data, and it's going to give us a readout of all of the individual sales. You can see that the most recent was on 9/25/2021, and here's what it looks like. It is actually stricken. It is stricken, and you can see that there's a line that goes right through this thing. That is essentially what it looks like when one of these offers has been accepted. This is essentially what it looks like right there. I've actually tried to look this one up. It is not yet in the system, so I'm actually going to scroll down here to one that sold on 7/24/2021 for a certain price. It was actually offered for $1,575. We do not know what it actually sold for, which is why there was a line through it, but we are going to click on it. One of the great things about GoCollect is that it actually gives you individual sales information. So I've clicked on that, and it shows here that there was a fixed price, but an offer was accepted. That original fixed price was $1,575. Now, there are two things here that I want to point out to you in this red box. It basically says that data is sent to GoCollect from eBay. I am believing up to 48 hours after the completion of a sale. This sale took place longer than 48 hours ago, but for some reason that data is not yet available. I don't know why. There could be some reasons behind it. that those reasons might be irrelevant for the purpose of today's conversation. But the very last bullet here says that each sale is reviewed by a team member before being visible on the site. So maybe there's something going on. Maybe there's a backlog. Maybe there's something wrong with the sale where it truly hasn't gone through. I don't know. Again, we're going to set that aside for the moment. But scrolling down, what you can actually see is the book. This is the 4.5 a Fantastic Four issue number 52. And if we make this a little bit larger, you should be able to make out the serial number on that label right there. And I believe that you can see that it actually shows 0001. That is the ending of the serial number right here, which is going to be important for us in just a moment. So I'm going to shrink that back down. And what I'm going to do is go up to the top here and I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy this headline that GoCollect has inserted in there associated with this specific sale. So let me stop sharing for a moment. And now we're actually going to go over to eBay. We're going to go to eBay and we're going to look into how it is that you actually access the sales data that happens to be missing. So right now you should be seeing my home screen for eBay. And what we're going to do is I'm going to make this a little bit larger. In the upper right hand corner, if you are logged in and have a seller account for eBay, you should see some of this stuff appear. The most important of which being the sale tab. So if you can see that, then I think you're in a good place. You want to go ahead and click on the word sell. Once there, you are now on the seller hub. And this is essentially what that interface actually looks like. And thankfully, there's no crazy data being displayed here. So we are in good shape. But you want to look for the word research and you want to hover your mouse over the word research. And the very first item is TerraPeak product research. TerraPeak product research. That is important. That is what you want to look for. And once you find it, you want to go ahead and click it. And that now renders the research products screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my reference point here from, I think it's set by default to last 7 days. It is now set to last 30 days. So we're going to make sure that we widen our search parameters. And we're basically then going to paste into the search field what it is that we copied from GoCollect a few moments ago. We're going to paste that in and we're going to hit the search button. And what we now have is the search has been rendered, the query has been run, and what we are now seeing is the output of that. And you can see here down at the bottom, Fantastic Four issue number 52, CGC 4.5. That looks to be the correct serial number that we just put in there. And you can see that the comic, the collectible, sold for $1,415 with a $30 shipping fee. You can see that there were 11 people watching it, and the sale, I believe, was completed on July 30th, 2021. All right. So here, what we want to do now is we want to confirm. We want to confirm that this is indeed the sale of the same book that we just saw on GoCollect. So we're going to go ahead and actually click the link, which then opens up another window, which you cannot see at the moment. So allow me to share a different screen with you so you can actually see what it is that was rendered when I click that link. And what you should be looking at right now is the listing. This is the listing. And it actually shows us the exact same price, $1,415. You can see some of the seller's information over there on the right-hand side. And then if we use the zoom feature here on the eBays, you should be able to see that that serial number for this comic is indeed the same. 0001 is what that actually says. Let me make sure that you guys can see that. I do believe that you can. So this now confirms that that is the exact same book that we saw on eBay. I'm sorry, on GoCollect a few moments ago that was being offered for $1,575. We now know that an offer was accepted lower than that price at $1,415. So there you go. That is essentially the process through which you can figure out what a collectible like a comic actually sold for, even if that information is not readily available in something like GoCollect or even on eBay on the outside screen itself. You have to dig a little bit deeper, but this methodology is one that you can actually use for other types of collectibles if you find that you you cannot get that information, this is one way to be able to do it. As always, I hope that this video was helpful. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.